Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Hi, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Easter Sunday football review for round 6 of the 2022 NRL season. And to help me review Sunday football is the great man himself, Proenzo Vids. Lorenzo, how are you, brother?
Yeah, bro, not too bad. Had a bit of a night out last night, and today's been good. It's obviously Easter, so happy Easter to everyone out there. So it should be good.
Good to hear, bro. And I'm really glad you had a fun time at Brookvale last night at the Manly game. I'm glad they won for you, bro. And happy Easter to everyone as well. Happy Easter to everyone in the live chat. Hope you're all doing well. We saw a bit of controversy today. The Roosters beating the Warriors 22 points to 14 down there at the SCG. The Roosters 2002 Premiership reunion. That was out in full force. Ricky Stewart was there. Paul Green. Fletch was there. Freddie Fittler. Justin Hodges. They were all out in full force. Adrian Morley was there too. He was on Fox for a while, which is pretty funny. But, yeah, the Roosters 2002 Premiership celebration was a success. And the Dragons and the Knights was very controversial. The Knights, were they robbed at the end? We will get into it. It was very, very controversial. As always, guys, if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and like this live stream. It's much appreciated to me and everyone that tunes in. I appreciates it as well. So if you're new, make sure you like the live stream, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. We're getting closer and closer to that 2K mark, and we're trying to get there. So let's try and get the 2K. But Lorenzo, what'd you make of both games today?
Yeah, look, I think I missed most of the first half of Warriors and Roosters. I mean, I only saw the opening 10 minutes of it, so you might have to sort of try and get a bit more information about what happened during the first half. But second half, I watched a bit more, and obviously the Knights and Dragons that just finished was a good game up until some controversial calls. So I think Knights definitely hard done by. Let me just say quickly that they were hard done by local calls. So I feel bad for Newcastle. You have every right to be upset.
I thought Newcastle were very unlucky, and we will get into the ending, which may have cost Newcastle the game. They may have been robbed, but we will get into that. But first, we're going to go back to the Roosters and Warriors game, Lorenzo. And like you said, you didn't see much of the first half. And what happened in the first half was in the 9th minute, the Warriors got a penalty for he beat Tupanua, he beat Collins and Hargraves, and he got tackled, and Tedesco was holding onto his leg, and Fanil Blake got a penalty out of that, and the Warriors went for 2, and they went to a 2-0 lead. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen that part, Lorenzo, but Tedesco, he's lucky he wasn't in the sin bin.
Was that when he was holding Fanil Blake's leg?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw our good friend Fanatics sort of go on about that. Yeah, that was definitely a sin bin offence. I mean, I've seen things like that happen before that have become a sin bin. So, yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he wasn't in the sin bin after that. I really am. I mean, if you watch that that Instagram guy, the fake referee guy, what's his name, Jake Cairns? He always says protect Teddy at all costs. So no wonder why he wasn't sin binned.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, as always, protect Teddy at all costs, mate. Love to see it. Warriors go to a 2-0 lead, and Lorenzo, the Warriors, they scored the first try of the game. The Warriors have actually scored the first try the last 3 encounters against the Roosters, and they did it for a 4th time. this afternoon. Edward Cossey in the 16th minute went over for the first try. Warriors went to the left-hand side through Harris Tavita, gave a pass to Pompey, and he gave it on to Cossey, and Cossey scored. The Warriors, good start for the Warriors.
Yeah, yeah. Luckily enough, I was actually there to see that try, so that was a nice try. Actually, how they moved the ball there on the left hand side, and yeah, Kossi coming for I believe he's coming for. Oh no, that's Albertini's Lesniak
Montoya.
from Montoya, but yeah, but Kossi, yeah, that was a nice try by the Warriors. They actually started pretty well.
Warriors 8-0, really good start for the Warriors. They started with a lot of intent, and they were looking for a bit of an ambush early on against the Roosters in the 2002 Premiership celebrations there. All the Roosters 2002 team were there, and mate, it took the Roosters 29 minutes, and they finally got on the board, bro, through Daniel Tupou. Roosters off the scrum, Kiri to Tedesco to Nagama to Tupou. Tupou scores in the corner. A typical Roosters try.
Yeah, well, with how I've been hearing the game, how it was going, I think Roosters need to hit back, and yeah, Super's always scoring tries, so good hit back by Roosters.
Yeah, Roosters hit back really well there. And, mate, we get to half time, and the Warriors lead 8 points to 6 over the Roosters. I thought the Roosters in the first half, Lorenzo, were a little bit off. I don't think they were at their best. They had a couple of miscommunications with some of the players. You know, things still
Yeah.
learning, still working. But the Warriors in the first half, Lorenzo, they were very good, and they were definitely up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I just guess Roosters haven't hit their best form yet. I think Roosters are still a little bit a while away from hitting their best because we know Roosters can play better than what they have been the past couple of weeks. So I don't know, if it's just like the new season and how they're still gelling. I'm not sure, but they do look a bit clunky. You are right; they do look a bit clunky. They do look like they're not really playing the same as they used to. But again, they did well enough to win the game, so I'll give them that.
Combinations that the Roosters are still gelling, and
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think you could clearly see that today. I think the Roosters have been a little bit inconsistent at the start of the year, but they did well to be down 8-6 because if the Warriors were playing someone like the Tigers or someone like the
Yeah.
Bulldogs or the Broncos, it could have been 20-6 at halftime. Who knows? But anyway, mate, we get to the second half there, and in the 42nd minute, the Roosters get a penalty. The Warriors forwards are holding down. Roosters go for 2 for 8-all. That was a fair call.
Yeah, I think that was a fair call from what I've been hearing as well.
Holding down. And, mate, in the 54th minute, Kevin Nagama scores for the Roosters. Luke Keary put up a bomb. Lieutenant Zelezniak dropped it. Nagama ended up scoring. Kevin Nagama played in the left centre position this afternoon. Did very well. A very nice try.
Yeah, it's good to see Nguama get a try back in the NRL. Good to see, and apparently had a good game with Sawali on that edge, so that was good to see.
Yes, the Roosters, they extend the lead. Or it's actually their first lead of the game, sorry. And Roosters go to a 14-8 lead, Lorenzo. And in the 62nd minute, Sam Walker scores, mate. Just goes at the line, sort of spins his way over. And Sam Walker, gee, he's a good player. He just finds a way to get there, doesn't he? Sam Walker scores for the Roosters.
Yeah, very simple try, and I think that's just on Warriors' defense as well. Warriors should have definitely held them out there, but Walker, to his credit, did well get over. So yeah, good on the Roosters for that.
Roosters go to 20-8, bro. And with about 15 minutes to go, I thought to myself, gee, I don't know if the Warriors can fight back here. I don't know if they have enough class to get back in the game. But they kept fighting, and credit to them, bro. And 65th minute, Dallin Watani-Lesniak scores. Johnson with an inside ball to Reece Walsh. Walsh puts a little kick over to DWZ. Brilliant try. Watani-Lesniak, what a try that was.
Yeah, I saw that actually. That try as well was really nice. I think Walsh, that was you can call that Walsh brilliance. I think so. That was a try that Warriors needed.
Yeah, it was a brilliant try. And the Warriors get back into the game, bro. Roosters 20-14. And I'm thinking to myself, far out. Can the Warriors get one more to potentially try and get this game to go on point? Do they have enough in them to get the game to go on point? I don't know. They kept fighting hard, and mate, the Warriors they used the captain's challenge there in the 67th minute for Addin Fonua-Blake. Mate, he knocked the ball on. Challenge unsuccessful. Were you okay with that decision, or would you have said penalty?
I would have been fine with it, to be honest. I think we've seen a lot of calls like that become unsuccessful anyway, and I think that's no different. So I reckon I'm right with it.
Crichton was in a pretty vulnerable position, but the rule is if you don't clear the ruck, then maybe it should be
Yeah,
a bloody,
that's right.
penalty. I thought the challenge was I thought it was a really tough call. I thought maybe it should have been a penalty to the Warriors there, but can't win all the challenges, I guess. And mate, we get to
Yeah.
the 70th minute now. Now I think this is where the Warriors fans are upset. 70th minute, Angus Crichton knocks the ball on. The Roosters challenge it, but Adam Pompey had his foot in the ruck. Roosters get a penalty and take the 2 and go to 22-14. Do you agree with the Crichton challenge? Should it have been successful or unsuccessful?
I think I might have missed that actually. I'm just trying to remember what it
Okay.
was, but yeah, I think I
Yeah,
missed
so
that one.
Crichton played the ball, and I think Adam Pompey had a foot in the ruck, and the ball come out, and Roosters challenged it and ended up being a successful challenge. And the Roosters went for 2, and they went out to 22-14, and that ended up being the full time result. Roosters
Uh,
22, Warriors 14. Lorenzo, I know you didn't see a lot of the game, but what'd you make of the game? The Warriors were very competitive today.
yeah, no, look. Despite what the Warriors losing, they still look like they turned up with a mindset of trying to win. You know, they lost, and I think Roosters. You know, I guess the difference between Roosters and Warriors is that Roosters know how to play 80 minutes. They know how to grind out a match like that and get a result in the end. And Warriors weren't bad, but just that I guess Roosters were better on the day. So yeah, I think it's a fair call in the end.
Yeah, look, I thought the Roosters were the better side. I thought they deserved the win. Warriors had an 8-0 lead, and I know a lot of Warriors fans aren't happy about the refereeing, but you got to take what
Yeah,
you can get. And look, with all due respect, when you're leading 8-0, you've got to be able to finish the game off. You can't just muck around, and
yeah, that's right.
you got to finish it off in those situations. And when you're leading 8-0, I'm looking at Sean Johnson. I'm looking at Chanel Harris-Tavita. I'm looking at Reece Walsh. And I'm going, righto, you're up 8-0. Take control of the game and extend the lead. Get out to a bigger lead. And they didn't do that. They didn't do it. So they got themselves to blame for it. But Roosters just a little bit too good for the Warriors. Just a little bit of too much class in the end. But Lorenzo, who would your
Yeah.
top 3 players on the ground be from the Roosters Warriors contest?
Yeah, well, looking at it, I think I'll have to go with number one, Reece Walsh, number one. Number two, I'm going to go with probably Tedesco. And three's tough, but I reckon I'm going to give it to maybe someone like Nguama. I reckon he was pretty good today.
Yes. Nagama had a really good game, and I'm glad you mentioned Nagama. I thought he was very good today. For me, Lorenzo, my top 3 on ground for the Roosters and Warriors contest this afternoon, I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Victor Radley. I thought Radley was very good today in the middle for the Roosters. Number 2, I'm going to go with Lindsay Collins. I thought Collins was outstanding in the middle. I thought Collins was very good for the Roosters. Unlucky not to get a try towards the end too. And number 1, my man of the match. I'm with you, bro. I'm going Kevin Nagama. I thought Nagama played really
Yeah.
well in the centres, and Forney did a great job on that left-hand side with Daniel Tupou. So Kevin Nagama is my man of the match for the Roosters. 22 points to 14 victory over the Roosters. And the Roosters 2002 premiership side would have been pumped. So well done to the Roosters
Absolutely.
on a win over the Warriors. Now, Lorenzo, let's get into the controversial game. Dragons 21, Newcastle Knights 16. Boy, oh boy. Just quickly, Lorenzo, at the end, Dragons kick a field goal. They go in front, 17-16. Newcastle goes short kick off. Ball is tapped from Lomax. It goes to Jaden Sewer, who's in front of the ball, where the Newcastle Knights robbed.
You know what? They were robbed. They were. I think they were very unlucky not to win today. I think that the call around the end, where both of them actually, the captain's challenge, where they were not given enough time. I mean, he challenged it. Saifidi even said he wanted to challenge the decision of knock on, and Ben comes like, "Nah, you got no time." Like, I don't know what to say about that, but comes as a fuckwit for not even going with the challenge anyway and saying there's no time. And then yeah, like that one with the offside. That was offside. Like I saw your story, bro, and like yeah, still was definitely
Clear,
offside when he got the ball. Clear
clear
offside.
as day.
It's just
Clear as
they were
day.
robbed.
Look, I don't. Look, I've been defending the referees a lot this year. I've actually been defending the referees a lot. And look, let me
Yeah,
just say this. Ben Cummins today lost control of the game. He called a six again, which was supposed to be a six again to the Dragons, and then they ended up saying, "Oh no, I didn't call six again." The bunker misheard what I said, and then there was another call, obviously the knock on in front. Gee whiz, they mucked up a lot today. Cummins mucked up a lot.
yeah.
They really stuffed up, man.
It's embarrassing,
Anyway,
and I'm not surprised. Because,
I'm not surprised either. It's Ben Cummins. He always stuffs up. Always. Anyway, let's get into the review, shall we? All right. So in the 18th minute, the Dragons got a penalty. Jack Bird put a grabber kick in, and Jacob Saifidi tackled him about the ball, and Lomax ends up taking the 2 points. Dragons got a 2-0. Were you okay with this being a Dragons penalty?
yeah, I was personally fine with it. It definitely was a penalty, in my opinion.
Yeah. Dragons go to a 2-0 lead. Good start for the Dragons. And then in the 29th minute, Lorenzo, Andrew McCulloch, of all people, from dummy half, just goes over to score. Who the hell would have packed back McCulloch for a first try scorer?
Yeah, for any punters out there, you would have been very lucky and very I guess you'd be glad if you packed McCulloch for a try because there wouldn't be many people out there. So good on McCulloch for getting a try.
Yeah, Dragons 8-0, bro. Good start for the Dragons down there at Wynn Stadium. They started the game off very well. And Lorenzo, mate, right
Yeah,
before half time there in the 38th minute, Anari Tuwala scores for the Knights. Frizzell gets an offload away to Kalen Ponga. Ponga gets past Moses Sully and Tarek Sims. And then Ponga offloads the ball out the back to Tuwala, and Tuwala scores. What a try.
it's a nice try actually. That was definitely one of the tries of the day, I reckon. And yeah, that was a try that Knights needed to get them back in the game. And I think that was just the confidence and the boost they needed the Knights. So it was good.
Yeah, it was a great try. It was a really good try for the Knights, and they hit back there, and maybe get to half time. Dragons 8 points to 4, and I thought to myself, Lorenzo, this game's going to open up in the second half. Still plenty of attack out there.
Yeah, I mean, Dragons were good at times, but they were making errors and making silly calls, and then Knights were the same. So up until that point, I was like, oh, look, it can go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Dragons win. I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle won. So it was messy, but it was competitive, which was good, I thought.
Definitely, bro. And we get to the second half now. Lorenzo there in the 48th minute. Dane Gagai scores a try. Felix Crossland puts up a bomb. Edric Lee catches the ball, flows it to Leo Thompson, gets it on the Clifford to Gagai. Gagai to Frizzell, back to Gagai, and Gagai ends up scoring. What one hell of a try. Dane Gagai, what a freak.
Yeah, and I just want to say, I'm trying to give a shout out to Dan Gagai as well. I thought Gagai was really good today. Some of his
Yeah,
carries were strong, and his defense was pretty good. So I thought Gagai was excellent. And that try was very good.
it was a great try. Newcastle go back in front at 10 points to 8. Oh, no, in front for the first time in the game. Sorry, Newcastle in front, 10 points to 8. And then in the 51st minute, Lorenzo, Jack Bird scores an awesome try. Dragons go down the left-hand side. Hunt to Feagai. Feagai back to Hunt. Hunt's away down the sideline. Kicks it back on the inside. Frizzell drops the ball. And Jack Bird ends up scoring. And then Lomax pushes fucking Frizzell. Frizzell grabs him by the neck and throws him on the fucking ground, which I thought was fucking funny.
Silly.
But Jack Bird, most importantly, scores a great try for the Dragons.
Yeah, and just back on that Frizzell and Lomax thing, I think Lomax got what he deserved. I mean, why would Lomax jump on top of his back in the first place? It's just
Rubbing it in.
I don't know, but I think he got what he deserved. I think flung to the ground, so I think good on Frizzell for that. But yeah, it was a good try by Dragons.
Yeah, rubbed it in, and that's what happens when you rub it in. You get a lesson in. You get taught a
Karma.
lesson there.
Karma.
Anyway, Dragons got a 12-10 in front, bro, and they just could not convert a goal. Lomax, the wind was dreadful down there apparently, and mate, literally 3 minutes later in the 54th minute, Matthew Feagai goes over and scores for the Dragons in the corner. Dragons at this point looked like they were going to go on with it.
Yeah, bro, that try was actually really good as well. Like that pass from Sully, that flick pass out to Fiagi was off Figai was really good. That was a try that I think was got them the win, to be honest, in the end.
Anyway, it was a good try to a fair guy, and Moses Sully did well. They was causing dramas all afternoon, Sully.
Yeah,
Dragons go to 16-10 in front, and then just when you thought Newcastle were cooked, Kalen Ponga finds a way to score a try. Brilliant try from Kalen Ponga in the 58th minute.
yeah. Brandon Best getting on the outside of Lomax, and then just with some speed, Ponga comes back inside and Ponga scores. It was a great try, actually.
Brilliant try, and we're leveled up at 16 all with about 20 to go. And I thought to myself, well, who's going to kick the first field goal? Are we going to see a try
Yeah,
late at the death? What's going to happen? And anything could have happened, Lorenzo. Anything could have happened, mate. And
that's
we
right.
get to the 77th minute, Lorenzo, and Zach Lomax, his first ever field goal, kicks a field goal for the Dragons. Dragons lead 17-16.
It was a great field goal too. Like I was thinking, Ben Hunt would have went for it, or like a Jack Bird or whatever. But Lomax is a good goalkeeper. I'm not a goal kicker, but he was good with the boot. On that point, I mean, he missed every other conversion, but that field goal probably meant the most. So good on him.
Dragons go to 17-16, and I thought to myself, far out. It's going to be a very interesting finish here. And, well, the controversy continues, mate. Newcastle goes short. Edric Lee doesn't get to the ball. Lomax knocks the ball on. Jaden Sewer's in front of Zach Lomax. He catches the ball. He's in an offside position. The touch judge is right there. It should be a penalty to the fucking Knights.
Yeah.
But it's not a penalty. It's play on. What the fuck was going on?
But like, what's the touch judge doing? The touch judge is right there to rule on things like that, and then
The
he thinks
bunker's
that,
there too.
and the bunker's just as worse. I mean, fuck them both. And then I think Sewer. And I don't know how you cannot say Sewer was not offside because he was. When Lomax touched it, he was in front of the ball, and
He was. It
that
was a
that definitely
bullshit mistake.
that was definitely what Newcastle did by. I will say.
Yeah, and look, people are going to say, oh, but how can you say they were robbed when there was 2 minutes to go? Well, it would have been a penalty to Newcastle, 40 metres out. They would have either went for goal,
Yeah.
which would have been a hit or miss,
Yeah.
or they would have kicked for touch, and they would have been 20 out, and they would have been down one, a chance to go for a field goal, or
Yeah.
a chance to win the game with a try or something. But fucking hell, man. In my opinion, the Newcastle Knights were robbed.
I'll say exact same. I think they were robbed as well because I was denied a chance to sort of have a chance to win the game there because they could have scored a try, they could have got a penalty goal, they could have got anything
Blatant
after that.
penalty anyway, isn't it? Like Lomax touches the ball.
Yeah,
Was in front. It's a blatant penalty. You can't defend it. It's a blatant
yeah,
penalty.
yeah. The touch. I think the touch judge is mainly at fault for that because he's right there to see that and he did nothing about it. So yeah, he should be reviewed, I think, and he should be dropped after this
He'll be
week.
dropped. He'll be dropped, all right. I guarantee you he'll be dropped. And you watch, bro. You watch. They'll the NRL will come out tomorrow morning and have an apology for the Dragons and for the Knights, sorry, and say, "Oh, we're so sorry about this." And look, I tell you what, the NRL. I mean, Newcastle are not going to give a fuck. Like they don't care. I haven't seen the press conference from Adam O'Brien, but I'd imagine he would be filthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that later for sure.
I can't wait to hear what he has to say. And Dragons end up getting the ball. They get down the other end. Newcastle are pissed off, and Matthew Fegai ends up scoring a late try, and the Dragons end up winning the game 21-16. Lorenzo thoughts on the game. Good game up until the ending.
Yeah, it was a great game, and that try as well was good. But yeah, look, I mean, it's unfortunate that both games today did not really end off of any sort of good comments because most of them just about like robbery and controversy. So that's a bit unfortunate. But the game in general, in terms of quality wise, was good. I liked it.
I don't think the Warriors fans can sit there and say they were robbed. They had their
Nah,
chance to win and they blew it. But this one here, I mean, you couldn't get any more obvious and any more blatant as that. Lomax knocks the ball on. Sewer's in front of him. He catches the ball. He's offside. It's a penalty to Newcastle, but apparently it's play on. Dragons get down the other end and score.
so
It
dumb, honestly.
should have been a
So
penalty. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
yeah.
And look, if I hear anyone say that Newcastle weren't robbed or fucking whatever, you're a fucking idiot because that they were hard done by today.
Absolutely. I mean, this will be discussed in the Ankle Breaker podcast tomorrow on my channel. We'll definitely discuss this because I think I'm on the same page as you, bro. I think they'll definitely rob Newcastle, and any fans of them want to come out and be angry, then I don't blame them because they were robbed, and they were definitely at the end of the day. So yeah, unfair.
They should be angry, bro, and I don't blame them one bit. But Lorenzo, your top 3 players on ground from the Dragons and Knights game this afternoon.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go number one, Moses Sully. Number two, I'm gonna go with actually, yeah, number two, I'm gonna go with I think Bradman Best was all right today. I think Best was decent, and my man of the match was Ben Hunt. I thought Ben Hunt was really good today. I thought very smart with his kicking.
Yeah, for me, bro. Number 3, Dane Gagai. I thought Dane Gagai was outstanding this afternoon. I thought he played well with that right centre position. I thought he played really well. Number 2, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Callum Ponga. I thought Ponga was great at fullback. I thought Ponga had a blinder this afternoon. And number 1, my man of the match, Lorenzo. I'm with you, mate. I reckon Ben Hunt was outstanding this afternoon. Ben Hunt had a great game. Thought he was best player on the field. So Ben Hunt is getting my man of the match for the Dragons' controversial 21-16 win over the Knights on Easter Sunday. But Pro Enzo Vids, I want to thank you very much for coming on the Easter Sunday football review for round 6, bro. I really appreciate you coming on the review tonight, bro.
It's my pleasure, bro, and yeah, happy Easter to everyone in yourself, bro. It's been a good review.
Thank you very much, bro, and happy Easter to everyone in the live chat. Hope you're all doing well. I'm getting out of it. We're getting out of here, guys. I got a mad earache right here. I'm gonna go put a cloth on it or something. Bit sore at the moment, but anyway, guys, my isolation for COVID ends tomorrow as well, so I can get out tomorrow. Thank fuck. I feel I feel a lot better now. I just got this cough that's almost gone, but feeling good. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good Sunday night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all in the next one.